Come on in, come on in. We're gonna make a jack-o'-lantern. I couldn't figure out what to say. Good morning, good morning. It's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. We are going to use, I just listed this one yesterday, spooky season. So this sign is available on my website with some more that I added yesterday. So y'all go check it out, monkeyscreations.com. And that's what we're going to do today. So we're using this sign. We're using the 16-inch Wreath of Joy frame. It has the metal grid on there. We are using purple check fabric mesh. Hey. With this green border stripe mesh. With these two ribbons. I was going to use orange, but my orange did not match. I was going to use this one, but it didn't match the orange in that green. So I went with purple. So there you go. I need like 4 of the signs on a shirt. You want this design on a shirt? I can talk to Tay about that. I can. But this one is the shirt of the day. So if you would like to pre-order this one, it is available on my website under shirt of the day. Just put your size and color, and Taylor will get that taken care of. Good morning, good morning. All right, so it's Friday. Everybody get off the couch, get out of the bed, get off the chair, put your coffee down. Because it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. Woohoo! It is cute, isn't it? I love it. I love it. All right, so we are using, you can go with 18 sets of mesh bundles. I just had a little bit left over on the roll, so I just used it up. So we made 19. So we are putting 2. You can see the bars. We're putting 2 in each section, 1 up here in the middle of each section, and then we're just going to put 1 right there in the middle. You don't need to, but I had it, so I just put it to use up the rest of that mesh. We dancing. So let me get the frame out of our way. Let me get the sign put over here. Good morning. That's all right. You can do it from the bed. You can do it from the bed. So we've got 19 sets. Let me bring everybody down. Good morning. If everybody would float my boat, I'd appreciate it. So 19 pieces of 20-inch. And then 19 pieces of the green is what I'm using. So we're doing the woodland ruffle. Normally I would put it with the curls up, but this time I am putting it with the curls down. So let me show you how we make that bundle. So I'm going to start 10-inch piece of mesh. Good morning, everybody. And we are going to scrunch from cut edge to cut edge. And then pinch that mesh right in the middle. Thanks for floating my boat. Then we're going to take our 20-inch piece, and I'm just going to hold one side down and use the inside of our mesh roller, and we're going to roll it over one time, just like that. Pinch our middle, pinch and flip. Do the same thing to the other side. And then we're going to scrunch from one side to the other. Okay. Bring both of our edges together. Go ahead and unclip it. So normally you see me use this side up. It's got the curls going toward the top, but we are going to flip it upside down and put the curls down. So there's Tay. And then this will just give you like a little bit of a flatter look. So when we put these like that up against each other versus this way, so it makes it just a little bit of a flatter look. You need a dose of me today. Thanks. I'm here for you. I'm here. And then we're going to put this ruffle right on top. And then we're going to take our zip tie and zip it up. Just like that. And then cut off that zip tie. So now it's going to be easier to add our mesh bundles to the frame. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay. So that's what it looks like from the side. So just a little bit of a flatter look versus going like this. Okay. But you can do it either way. I just wanted to show y'all another way that you can use these. And I'll make one more at the end. So if you're just tuning in and you missed it, I'll be making one more for you. All right. Ribbon tails are 14 inches and I've got 18 sets. We've got 19 sets of the mesh bundles. So we've got bar, and then I'm doing it on that second ring is where we're putting our mesh. So zip tie, mesh. We're going to go ahead and get our ribbon tails ready to be put on. So 14 inches, one right over the other. Fold it in the middle to find your center. And then just scrunch, scrunch. My website does take PayPal. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so now we're ready to add our mesh and mesh bundles. So right to that center ring, I just wrap that zip tie right around. Put our ribbon tails right on top. Just like that. For doing the search the skies. Oh, you're so welcome, Jennifer. Yes, new signs are added to the website. And Jennifer requested a search the skies with a Santa. And I do have 14 of the rectangle ones available as well. So I have it in the rectangle or the circle, whichever one you want. How do you decide how long the tail should be? Generally on wreaths like this, I always use 14 inches, but it also depends on the frame. It depends on the design, but ones like this, I will typically do 14 inches, no matter what, on these kinds of frames. Okay, second one. So we're doing 2. So I do it out to the side and then just kind of push it in. I find that that's really an easier way to do it. Now, some people don't. Some people will use 10-inch, 14-inch. Y'all, I love ribbon, so I use 14. But it's completely up to you and what kind of design you're really wanting. Good morning from Michigan. Angie's okay. She's perfect. She just needed a break. That's all. Sometimes people get burnt out. Sometimes they need a break. Okay, so you can see I'm just sliding. Let me turn it so y'all can see. I'm pulling this ruffle up, pulling this one up, and just sliding it into the other one. Okay. Can the shirt of the day be made? Yes, Gay. Just put whatever you want in the comment section so that Taylor knows exactly what you want. Virginia, where have you been? It wouldn't let you chat. What? Yeah, so if you want the shirt of the day, make sure you put size, color. If you want a V-neck, put a V-neck. So just be specific so Taylor knows exactly what y'all want. Don't tell. It's perfect. It'll go. That's true. That is true. She will be here. Her and Ellen will be here in a couple weeks, y'all. It'll be a girls' weekend in Nashville. Knee replacement. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're back, though. I hope you're doing good. I've actually been meaning to message you to check on you, and then I get busy and forget. So I apologize. Good morning. What is the shirt of the day, this pumpkin? This pumpkin is the shirt of the day. So it's available on my website. Are you guys doing the dragon petal challenge? I don't know. She's just dropping some supplies off here. And then we'll be heading to Nashville. So it is going to be a non-work, just fun weekend. I get to get out of the house. Alex Taylor's fiance is staying with mom all weekend so that I can have a weekend. I am using an 8-inch sign, but both are available on my website. So if you want the 10-inch, it's available as well. But I'm using the 8-inch. I don't use 10-inch very often, but that doesn't mean you can't. I know, Karen, right? Sometimes we just have to take those little breaks, y'all. I will be starting to do some of Taylor's designs for her door and house for hello Penny, welcome. I'm Michelle from Monkeys Creation, so if you have any questions, let me know. Bryn, how long is your mesh? My purple is 20 inches and my border stripe is 10, and I'm doing 19 sets. It's looking like Mardi Gras. It could be. And this is a 16-inch Wreath of Joy frame, and it has the metal grid in the middle. I got it, Dana. I saw that one. What is the blue tool you're using? It is a zip tie cutter, so it tightens and cuts your zip ties all at once. Virginia, I did not, because I completely forgot all about that dragon, but it will definitely go up this year. Good morning, everybody. I can hear Taylor on the phone. I may need to shut that door. I don't know who she's talking to. Can y'all hear her loud mouth down there? Good morning. What are y'all doing this weekend? Anything fun? I think Monk actually has his first football game. So that's where we'll be Saturday night. He got tackled so hard yesterday. You heard those helmets hit, and I was like, instant grandma reflex, grandma nurse. I'm like, just sit down. He's okay. Are you finding that the cost of supplies have gone up? Cost of supplies have definitely gone up. Even in the scarecrow wreaths that I listed the first time, to by the time I got to restock those, it had gone up. So, it's happening. We just have to adjust and keep going. I mean, that's all we can do, y'all. But the price of supplies is definitely going up. I think I only had to raise the price of that scarecrow kit by $1. So that wasn't bad. But, it is what it is. So if you want the scarecrow kits, they're available on my website. But I think it went from like 45 to 46. So not bad. But those kits are available. I think I still have like 7 left or something. If y'all want the Scarecrow kits. You too, Penny. So once again, this is the 16-inch Wreath of Joy frame. I'm using 18 mesh bundles. I'm sorry, I'm using 19 mesh bundles. Making sure I had 2 in there. 18 sets of ribbon tails. You like the signs and the ribbon sets? I do too. I feel like it kind of takes a little bit of the guesswork out of putting together a wreath. I've done the hard part for you. All you have to do is pick out your mesh and frame. And I think I still have some of those fall ribbon sets on my website as well. So it comes with your sign and 2 coordinating ribbons. You love the sign? Thanks. I just added that sign last night or yesterday. And like I said, Angie and I are trying to come up with football designs where we don't have trademark problems. So just colors and footballs. So she sent me one yesterday or sometime last week or this week, sorry. And of course it was, blue and silver with a star. So I'm just trying to decide if that's enough to stay away from the trademark stuff. All right, we've got one last section. Let me just double check. So you can see I'm putting 2 in each of the sections. Trying to space them out. So that's what it looks like from the back so far. 49ers, girl. Girl. All right, last 2. Before I put this on, let me show you. So when we go up to actually putting the mesh on the grid, I'm going up about 2 inches from that middle ring. So about 2 inches is about my knuckle. So I'll just kind of go like that. And that's where our 2-inch mark would be, in between the grids or in between the bars. Okay. So bar in the middle is where I'm heading. Okay. Can the t-shirt of the day be done in 2X or 3X? Yes, Gay. Just pick the appropriate size and then make sure you put color and V-neck in the comments. Now, I will say, Dana, I have always liked the college balls. But y'all know me, I've always been a cowboy fan. All right, one more going in right there. '49er since 1980. Actually, Johnny's first bedroom was the Dallas Cowboys. That was his nursery. Exactly. You don't watch NFL? Yeah. I don't really watch football anymore. But when I did, it was always Dallas Cowboys, Vols, and for baseball, it was Los Angeles Dodgers. Don't ask me why. I have no idea, but that's always have been my teams. All right, so we're going to go find our bars. So we've got bar, bar, and I know because I've done these quite a few times, I know where just about where it hits for my 2 inches. So I'm just placing them right in. And I had some, I haven't brought all my Halloween up yet. But I thought I had some bats that I was trying to find, but I haven't found them. Penguins hockey. I don't have a hockey. I think I've only ever been to one hockey game as well, and that was Chicago's. Can hear all that tape. Taylor's putting together orders, y'all, from last night. Oh, thanks, Donna. I got bats all in my head. Yeah, I got quite a few of those too. Where can you find some black lace for a spooky carriage? You know what, Donna? What I always use is I don't buy lace per se. I buy the tablecloths. You know, those big tablecloths, and you can find them in the lacy type. That way I have extra should I need to add it to any of the decors or anything like that. So that's what I buy. I don't buy the fabric. I buy the tablecloths. I think it's more economical that way sometimes, depending on where you find it, of course. Or curtains. I've done that as well. Curtains or tablecloths. Just cut them up. Thanks, Beck. Craig Morton watched 1972 Super Bowl win. I was a kid, but is indoctrinated early, right? I was only 4, Gay. I was 4. Did I just make you feel really old? I was 4. Sorry. Yeah, look for tablecloths or look for curtains. You can get those kind of like lacy curtains. I just feel like you get more for your money. Good morning, everybody. So this is filling in nicely, y'all. Good morning. This one is also available on my website. If you wanted to buy it while I'm making it, it is under live. I don't even know what today's date is. Live 8/15/25. You're old age wise. Oh, shoot. TikTok, if y'all have any questions, I'm trying to see your questions. But Dana's on there. She's amazing. I'm almost 60, y'all. I'm pushing it. Whew. Sounds really old when I say it like that. Your son's first sleep was Dallas Cowboys, and I had enrolled him in the fan club. Really? Will this be the first year I decorate this house for Christmas? No, I was here in this house last Christmas. So just about everything, I believe, will stay the same. But now I get to decorate Taylor's door. So yeah, everything for Christmas will stay the same in this house. I don't think I'm adding anything new, but hey, you never know. It's a milestone. Where am I located? I am in Middle Tennessee, by way of Texas and Indiana and Ohio. And you just turned 61 yesterday. Well, happy birthday. All right, last one in this section. You're going out. Awesome. Have fun. Be safe. Last set of tails. And then we're going to make that last one right for the middle. So if you missed how I made these mesh bundles in 2 to 3 minutes, I will show you how. I can decorate your door, be a decorating door lady. Just fly everywhere. That actually does kind of sound like fun. All right. Let me fluff these kind of up. Make sure nothing's kind of tucked down in. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now, like I said, if you're adding your sign, you really do not need to put mesh right here in the center, because there's enough mesh around that will hold that sign up. But it was the end of the roll, so I'm just using it up. So I will add one right there to the center. So I have a 10-inch piece of border stripe, and I have a 20-inch piece of purple fabric check. Grab you a couple clips, grab you a zip tie. Go ahead and take this 10-inch, ruffle it right down the middle from cut edge to cut edge, clip it. Take your 20-inch piece, grab the inside of your mesh roller, roll it once, clip that center, clip it and flip it. Do the same thing to the other side. Pinch, and now we're just going to scrunch from one end to the other. So grab your two sides, pinch them. Normally I do it curl side up. This time I'm doing it a little bit different, and we're going to do it curl side down. Take your zip tie, lay it flat, put your mesh, put your ruffle right on top, zip it up. Cut that zip tie off, and you have your woodland ruffle and your regular ruffle already bundled together, so it makes it easier to just put it on your frame. Okay, all right, so this one's going to go right in the middle, but like I said, if you don't have any mesh to go there, you don't need to do it. I just had it left over, and it was the end of the roll. So I'm just adding it right here to the middle. Hello, hello. With no ribbon tails, just the mesh. What are y'all saying 8 for? Did I miss something? Did I say something wrong? Probably did. Okay. So let me get all that fluffed back up. Okay, so let's fluff out our ribbon tails. You love the colors? I do too. How many total? I did 19 mesh bundles and 18 sets of ribbon tails. I'm using an 8-inch sign. And this wreath is available on my website under Live 8/15/25 if you want to grab it. And that includes shipping. So it's $80 including shipping, or with shipping. That price includes. Thank you, Sammy. Thanks, Tammy. Oh, did I call you Sammy by accident? Sorry. So we're going to add our sign, and we're going to do a bow. Dana's getting on to me lately for not doing my bows. So we're going to do a bow just for Dana. Your 47th anniversary. Wow, that's awesome. I'm back. You can't find it on here. What is it? It's called a zip tie cutter. If you go to my Amazon storefront, it's there. And the link, you're on YouTube, so the link will be in the description. Okay. Oh, look how pretty that is. So you could actually stop right here if you wanted, but we're going to add a bow just for Dana. Just for Dana. Now I am going to add in a solid lime green just to kind of pop that bow. Or I could do orange. Should I do orange or green? Maybe I should do orange. I do have this orange, so you can tell the difference between the oranges. This one didn't match. This one will. Should I use purple or orange? What do y'all think? Yes, we're doing. Yes, Dana, we are. No, like the orange. I think I like the orange as well instead of the green. Sorry. Green or orange. I just totally blew that. Oh, I could do these and leave that purple completely out. So 1 or 2. One or 2. I actually like this. Yep, 1. Y'all are agreeing? I agree. Let's do 1. We're going to take the purple completely out. All right. Now, because I don't have a lot of that orange left, we're going to do green on the bottom. So we're doing 14-inch tail. We're going to do 3 6-inch loops. Another 14-inch tail. Come in with this diag. (14-inch tail), and then we're going to go with 2 5-inch loops. And then we're going to pop it with that orange. (14-inch tail). And then we're going to do 1 4-inch loop. So we did 6 5 4 3 2 1. So 6-inch, 5-inch, 4-inch, 3 loops, 2 loops, 1 loop. Hey, Angie. Do you, Susan? I love this little formula. And if I'm using a 2.5-inch, I'll do my 1.5 2.5, back to 1.5. If you don't do at least one, stop. She tried it. I caught her that time, y'all. She tried to get me to say it. Caught her that time. Hey, hey. So you can use the same ribbons in your bows, or you can use different. It kind of adds a little extra something when you do it different. Your bow can kind of stand out a little bit more. Okay. You're just learning all. This is so much fun. Girl, stick with me. Stick with me. I really like the combination of the colors. Yes. Switch them up, y'all. 2 weeks, Angie. 2 weeks. Girls gone wild in Nashville. Yeah, it does kind of blend in. I do it both ways. I like it both ways. You know, and a lot of times you just want to finish using up that roll of ribbon, right? So you just use it. So there's no right or wrong. It's whatever you want to do. It's crafting. There's no right or wrong. There's no just one way to do things. All right. So let's add holes to my sign. I use a jewelry punch. It is linked in my Amazon cart as well. There's no right or wrong. You can go up and down, side to side, completely up to you. All 4 corners if your sign is big enough. And then just run your pipe cleaner right through it. Thanks, Tammy. Thanks, Angie. All right, so this guy is gonna go. Now we can kind of go up and to the side and put the bow here, or we can just kind of leave it in the middle and just bring our bow down a little bit. Completely up to you. Just gonna feed those pipe cleaners down through all this mesh. Sherry, I used a jewelry punch. So it just creates a little hole in your metal signs. And I just bring it until I just hit resistance. can see why I don't really do too much with my tails until I'm done, because I just get them all mixed up anyway. All right, we'll just add our bow right down here. Dig through all this mesh one last time. Love the purple. That pop of orange, love it. All right, put these in the basket so I can move over a little bit more. So we're just going to dovetail our ends. Thanks, y'all. Of course, you don't have to do long tails if you don't like them. Just kind of my thing. It's what I do. New kits may come out Monday. We have a lot going on this weekend. That's why I'm not bringing kits out today. So they will probably be listed Monday. We've got clown kits. We've got Halloween kits like this. Not this one specifically, but they are a-coming. There's your bow, Dana. So you could definitely put a 10-inch sign in some of these designs. Y'all let me know. I can do kits, some kits in the 10-inch sign. Some will be 8-inch, some will be, I can do 10-inch if y'all want that. Or I can, well, it's hard to give you that option on kits because the numbers have to match up. You can't just put 20 kits available. You have to put like 10 with the 8-inch and 10 with the 10-inch. So it's a little hard for kits. Sorry, TikTok. I'm trying to do the puzzle piece. Oh, I'm getting good. Second time. So y'all let me know if you want some of these types of kits with the 10-inch. I generally use 8-inch, but you could use either with these big old wreaths. There's the bow. All right. So this wreath is available on my website, monkeyscreations.com. The sign by itself is available in the 8-inch or 10-inch. I always cut my dovetails backwards, and I have to cut it again. I use 10-inch signs, but it's okay if it's not because I can't afford right. All right, there you go. That's all I got, y'all. So we use 19 ribbon sets, or I'm sorry, 19 mesh sets. Purple was cut at 20 inches. The border stripe was cut at 10 inches. We used 18 sets of ribbon tails. Added the sign, added our bow. It sounds really easy when I say it like that, right? Only took us an hour to put it together. But and then today's shirt of the day, if you want that as well. Just please make sure you put size and color. And if you want a V-neck, you can put V-neck so that Taylor knows what's going on. All right, any questions? Any questions? Thanks, Susan. You have this shirt? Awesome. Have a wonderful weekend, y'all. All right, good luck. Yes, football. Y'all, sitting out there last night was hot. Hot, hot. I was sweating in places it shouldn't be sweating. So tomorrow's going to be fun, though. But we have big canopies we can take out there if we need to keep. Well, Mom, I bought her a chair that has a canopy that comes out over it, so she's not sitting in the sun. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Let me see your shirt. There you go. That is the shirt of the day. Just in the comments, if you order it, make sure you put size and color. And if you want a V-neck, make sure you put V-neck in there. Okay, monkeyscreations.com. Yes, this wreath is $80. It's available on my website. There it is one last time. All right. Y'all have an amazing weekend, and I will see y'all Monday. All right. Bye, y'all.